Welcome to Miner's Haven, Exotic Showcase number 2. Today we're going to be doing upgraders. Let's waste zero time. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be using Santa's Workshop for the majority of these examples. Because it's a flat rate. Actually, I'm going to use Spookmaster. That's better. Because then the upgraders from that won't be interfering. So, you know, we're going to just start. Santa's Sleigh. It's as basic as you can get. It's 2 times. Looks pretty nice. Got some nice presents from good old Claus up here. Pretty solid. It's basically Pineapple Refiner version 2. Beehive is next. This one is pretty simple as well. If I could place correctly, because the placing is still dog shit. Take this one 3 times. Bam. It's as simple as you can get. Looks like a beehive because it's a beehive. Or Tixicator. Once every blue moon, it booms out tickets that are worth as much as the ore's worth. So it's basically 5 times. Next, we got the Ghost of Christmas Past. It upgrades by 2.5 times or so. So it's a pretty solid upgrader. They're especially useful because they're not actually on the setup at all. Next, we got quite a few way up high upgraders. The Gingerbread House has a chance to eat your ores off of the thingy, off the roof. But if they don't, they get a nice 5 times upgrade. Wouldn't suggest using it, especially at the end of a setup, because it can just kill your ores. But if it's a risk-free one, then you're all good. Now, this is an ice conveyor, so that's why these ores are going slow right here, which can be pretty bad, especially if it just, like, end up clogging. But otherwise, it's like 3 times. It's pretty good. This is basically a much bigger 2 times upgrader. I would only suggest using it if you, like, have space for it. And, you know, it would be whatever then. Next, we got the Lucky Clover thingy. It's just 3 times. I wouldn't suggest using it because it's really just a huge upgrader. Next, we got the Diamond Egg. Oh, I can't use that for that. Let me get the ramp. Diamond Egg is another simple one. The only, like, I guess you could say catch is that its conveyor is fast. Oh, I can't install updates, guys. Yeah, well, I'd rather look at that later. 2 times. A little bit over 2 times by the looks of it. Conveyors are fine, though. Now we're going to get to the juicy upgraders. These last 3 upgraders are the best upgraders in the game. Why would it install updates? Like, it's been telling me that for a while, but I don't... Meh. I just haven't bothered yet. So instead, it'll just pick the perfect time to just shit on my video. This is 4 times. It's a blaster. It doesn't blow up. It's pretty good, though. 3rd best upgrader, in my opinion. Next is the 2nd best. Pirate Cove. This is one that you can currently get. And it is terrible in, like, multiple ore setups. But say you got a Fidgerite mine, and you have it at the end of a setup. Then it's much, much better. Because, as you see right there, it keeps upgrading the ore. You'll get at least a solid 10 times out of this thing before it lets go of it. So look at this fidget spinner. It's powering up to maximum perfection. It's the power of the skulls and the treasure, man. So that was about 10 times. You want that at the end of your setup. So say if you got a Schrodinger setup, you want that there. Now, the reason this is the best in the game is just because it's just a solid 10 times always. No matter what you do, it's always going to be 10 times. However, it seems to have a chance to kill ores. Because it seems like whenever I use this, my ores just end up disappearing sometimes. Oh my god. The Spooksmaster had a little accident. Now, you know what? Might as well just screw it and try using the majority of these exotics in one single setup. So, you know, at first I'm going to do the standard trio, I suppose you can say, which is basically the same thing 3 times. With the quantum clockwork and the juice upgraders, I suppose you could say. And from here on out, let's start using some different upgraders. Now, by this point, my ores would be worth nonillions. So, say, let's turn it here. And, you know, maybe throw a cake right here. Let me just pull up all the exotics tab. Let's throw a cake right here. Let's get a ghost there. Let's get a ghost here. Let's get a ghost here. Throw a clover blaster right here, just to make it a little bit more useful. Get a Santa's sleigh, throw that there. Get an Ortixicator, throw it here. That's clogging for no reason. That's a simple fix. Let's just throw a ramp here. Throw the Beehive. Make sure it's going in the right direction. It is. The diamond egg. If the game would stop acting like a piece of garbage, this would actually work pretty well. Oh, this is like the last thing I want to use for the setup. I'm just going to stop mines real quick, because that's something I would have to use like right off the bat, and then bam, it's over. Okay, Gingerbread House. I'm going to assume that's going the right way. Same with Winter Hearts. Too big for me to even tell. That's the biggest problem with these upgraders, that you can't tell where some of these are going. That's going the opposite way. So, better make sure that's going the right way. Let's use that crappy little thing. Pirate Cove we'll have at the end. Because I'm not quite done. You know, let's add, like, 2 blaster. And add a Freon. And then... that. Uh-oh. Cove. I have 2 of these, so I could actually use this quite a bit for it to be pretty juicy. Probably gonna have a setup video with that pretty soon here. But say you got like a Hydra Blaster, a Dragon Blaster, and Blasters. You know, forget that one. And then enable the mines again. If I sound angry, it's just because, you know, was good with it. This is my normal tone of voice. Should I get happier? Post down in the comments if I should be happy. Actually, please do not comment, because all my comments are going to be is Blook be hoopy. Okay. Not that I want to be sad always. I don't want to be Squidward. Okay, let's see if this works. There's something going on here. What is happening? I could have swore I just saw ores just fall off of here when they shouldn't. I'm gonna not use that, because that seems dangerous. I'll just try that. Oh! Do I have to blow up a couple ores? What do I have to do to make these ores not exist as much so it doesn't break all of them? I'm just gonna try blowing some up. Don't clog instantly. Alright, we got some tickets through. Those are small. Alright. Bam! Duodecillions. Thank God I actually managed it. I probably shouldn't use something like that for a setup like this, but Plutonium's could have worked fine, but I managed to get it through. Scorching Heat. That's pretty terrible. Actually, it's not, but we're up.